matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. The sure hands, it's Craven. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line now.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Washington.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got enough for the first. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
That's caught. It's Gilmore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw. It's Baker. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They go to the ground. breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down and once more.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their... drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
After the miss, no change in the score. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Snap it to the back. Oh, better look out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Nice job by the QB to sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Creates a little room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
You know, these throws in the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Williams.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Baker. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. finds a room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Baker. With the catch, it's Washington. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch at the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Reed. Under fire. Gets away. He's going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Bussey. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Bussey. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Baker. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had it. Explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line, it's Craver. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Texas A&M going up tempo. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll go to the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, move it.